Okay, so everything is all prepped. So I'm just going to go over what everything is. First, we have here is our chicken broth. The amounts and everything will be listed below. But I went ahead and measured everything out because I've done this recipe before and I've learned from my mistake. So because you don't want to overcook your broccoli, you need to kind of have everything ready to go. So here is your chicken broth. It says a low sodium chicken broth, but this is just regular chicken broth because that's what I already had. I actually just added a little bit of water just to get it up to the full cup. And since it's supposed to be low sodium, I figured that wouldn't hurt. Then we have our ginger. This is a ginger that I used. It's squeeze ginger. It's from Spice World Premium Ground Ginger. So this is what I use. This in the produce section at the store. But I didn't want to try to have, peel ginger and cut it up. So I just bought this. And then we have our low sodium soy sauce, which this is what I use. And yes, this one is actually low sodium. We have some red pepper flakes. I don't know if I'm gonna use all this. I don't want it to be too hot for my son and my husband. We got some fresh mushrooms, which I believe I've never cut up mushrooms before in my life until today. I normally already buy them already cut up. Then we have some fresh garlic that I just cut up. We have 2, I think, teaspoons of this is vegetable oil. Oh, I think this is canola oil. We have some cornstarch, and we have some black pepper. We have our broccoli, and our chicken breast. So everything is pretty much ready. All right, so step 1 is to take half of the cornstarch and stir it in with the chicken breast. So we're gonna do that like so. All right, now that is good, all coated with the cornstarch. Alrighty, the next step is to heat the oil on medium-high heat in the pan. And then brown the chicken on both sides, so about 4 to 6 minutes. Alright, so one side is brown, so we're going to go ahead and flip it over. Now, this time I did use a little bit of oil. The first time I didn't use any oil, I just used cooking spray. But I figured with the amount of oil for the whole dish and you eating just a serving or 2, you're not really consuming that much oil. So that's why I went ahead and used the oil. Now we're adding half of the chicken broth to the pan and the broccoli. I'm going to cook that for about 3 minutes. I do not want to overcook my broccoli because that completely ruins the dish. So I may cook it for a little less than 3 minutes. Let me add my mushrooms also. Now I probably should have used a bigger pan, but I didn't, because this is one of my old faithful pans, so I use it pretty much every day. I think this came with the Rachel Ray set that I got during Black Friday, of course. Alright, just tender. So now we're going to add our ginger. I see I'm rushing trying to get everything done. For my broccoli cook too much. I'm going to turn it down just a little tad bit. Add my ginger, my garlic, and then, that's a lot of red pepper flakes. Ah! I'm losing stuff. Right, I'm going to turn this basically off. Okay, my broccoli's getting a little tender. A little too tender. Alright, now we're going to combine together the rest of the chicken broth, the cornstarch, and the soy sauce. Let's stir that together. And that's a wrap, you guys. This is our delicious chicken and broccoli with mushrooms, ginger, and garlic. Once again, my husband asked, what am I supposed to eat this with? I said, well, this you can eat with some rice. But I don't think he's going to eat it with rice. All right, so here is our final result of our chicken, broccoli, and mushrooms stir fry. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little taste test. No, I look rough. Still got my gym clothes on. So, but we can go ahead and taste it. Let me get some chicken and broccoli and mushrooms. I can get a little piece of everything on my fork. Here we go. Oh, let me break. Amen. Okay, it's good. It's a little spicy. And I'm back. So I wanted to give my final thoughts on the recipe now that I've eaten it for a couple of days. So as far as the flavor is on point. Like it's full of flavor, and it definitely adds a little bit of variety to your diet, so that you're not eating, you know, the same thing all the time. But yet, you know, you're still using 0 to very little points depending on if you use oil in it or not. But yeah, I would say that it tastes really good. It tastes good even on the, I think, what's the second day I finished it. It tastes good on the second day. My advice is just to make sure that you are careful with that broccoli, because everybody knows overcooked broccoli, you might as well throw it in the garbage. And that's what happened to me the first time I made it. The flavor was good, but my broccoli was like mushy, you know. And you have to think about it. It's going to be, and you have to think about it. It's going to be warmed up in the microwave, you know, at least 2 days or 3 days. So the broccoli is cooking a little bit more every time you warm it up, you know. So you just want to be very careful with that. But this time it came out perfect. So if you are looking for that Asian flair to your meal, if you're missing Chinese takeout, it's definitely a great option. I did not eat it with any rice or anything like that, but you know, if you want to eat rice, white rice, brown rice, it would definitely be good. So if you have any questions or comments about the video, feel free to ask. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope this has been helpful for you. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you would like to see more, give it a thumbs up. You all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.